Vigavelli.
The biggest one.
The biggest. I'm trying to think of all the names of niggas that told me in my life.
I'm on my Jordan
Illuminati.
Alphabetica.
I thought you said Illuminati.
Let's speak directly
This
into
is
Mike's
like crazy. By Big Al featuring these other niggas.
Facts.
Niggas don't.
She said I wanted these other niggas.
No. We gotta guess, but I'm not introducing these niggas no more because this is your pod, so I'm just taking it to the next level, featuring these niggas. Put it in a small print. Nigga number one. I'm gonna put my name at the top, big as fuck, and then
Get your volume on.
That wasn't me.
Take that Apple Watch off.
Damn, Oscar with the Apple Watch on. That nigga don't care. He don't care.
I want to go to Shanghai so bad. No, I'm just playing.
You say, yo, take that back.
Come on, man.
That wasn't me.
We got a lot of people here today.
We lit.
Everybody's back. I wasn't here last week. I had a meeting with God. You know, just reflecting. You know, just thinking about a lot. I ain't gonna serious this out, but yeah, I was just chilling. I was in the cut. Oscar's in the building. He was gone last week.
Yeah.
You want to give me the mic? Oh yeah. So I was gone last week because I went to lunch with my new boss. We did dinner. We went to Bar Bianco and then Pizzeria Bianco. And I couldn't say no. Pizzeria Bianco by the Science Center.
He said
it's like Pizza Bianco. He's like famous for making pizza or whatever. I don't want to say whatever because he is famous for it. It was really good. He wasn't fucking with it. He thought it was like a regular pizza joint. And I was like, no, this is good pizza.
What was it called?
Like different style. Pizzeria Bianco.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to check that out.
The wait was kind of crazy. It was like an hour wait. But
That's why I ain't fucking
with
with it. That's why
it's pretty good. I like it. What about you, Dan?
I had a good week, man. Got a good week. I know what Al said, but I want to intro everybody. Cause we back, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's not your show, nigga.
It's not. Yeah, y'all niggas always say it's my shit, so not your shit. It's Frank is here, Damon is here, Stan is here, and we got the beautiful guest.
That's hard.
In the building. Let's get it.
Victoria's in the building.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
Chilling.
Glad to have you here, Fred. You're the second woman guest that we've had. First on this season 2. So appreciate you pulling up.
Of course. I said, of course. It took a little minute, but hey, we're here.
Yeah, you said I've been in the technical difficulties. An hour and a half behind.
It happens. Oscar's drinking.
But yeah, before we get started, how's everybody doing? I'm not answering this question. I'm surface level. I'm not answering that. So don't even ask me. Just go ahead. Y'all get started.
Go ahead.
I've been good, man. A good week. Just working. Working and writing. And that's about it.
Okay. 9 to 5 shit.
What, you friend?
I was just with you niggas, so.
Yeah.
I just seen you the other day. I just seen you the other day.
We all surface level.
Nah, it's a good week.
This is about to be a great pod.
It's a good week, bro. Shit sweet, bro. Got my help, all that. Sold some shirts today.
Yeah.
Check them out, you know what I'm saying? Arm and Leg Store, fuck with me.
armandlegstore.com.
Link in the bio, of course.
Link in bio.
It's in the motherfucking bio.
Nasty plug.
armandlegstore.com.
I'm gonna have to buy one.
Don't the mark.
I got your shit, too. You be...
All right, James, how about you?
Week was good. Still getting good reception off the House EP.
Yeah.
So streaming that.
House Gems out now. All your streamers, they still loving it. So, coming off a high.
Yeah.
Good week.
Yeah.
And Vivi, what about you? I'm calling you Vivi this morning.
Vivi's fine. Yeah. Vivi.
Yourself?
I actually listened to both your guys' songs. I listened to your album. Yours is really good.
Oh shit, appreciate that.
I did actually just posted your song too.
You did. Shout out to
because
Vivi.
that beginning beat was hard as fuck.
Showing love.
Yeah, I was like, here we go. But nah, I've been good, just working, taking care of my kids, chilling.
Okay.
Made it here, so.
Salute.
Shout out to the kids, man.
Yeah.
The baby mamas.
Shout out to the baby mamas.
Before we start this episode, Damon is saying talk about this bullshit ass basketball shit that I do not care about.
Oh, you trying to
Get this shit the fuck out of here.
First topic off first.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Hold on, I got you. So last time y'all heard us, the Suns was getting 30 ball.
I told you they wasn't gonna be here.
Suns was getting 30 ball. So
Told me. I sent the text.
right now,
Told niggas.
Yo, Al's the biggest Suns. No, he's not even.
I really am though. Like,
It's like this nigga Al is very accurate and on point. with his Arizona sports takes.
Because he's a Cardinals fan.
They didn't have no bench, man.
I'm a Suns fan too.
Yeah,
I just know the reality.
It's just reality. Honestly, bro, it's just reality.
What's the reality?
That we didn't have a chance to win.
They were starving, and they don't have a bench, so
They don't have the money.
It's politics.
You a Suns fan?
I am.
You a sports fan?
Not really.
Speak on your team. She said I am. Speak on your team.
I'm just a Suns fan.
Oh, okay.
Diamondbacks.
Okay.
And football, I don't watch football.
Yo, D-backs are playing ball this year, for real.
Yeah,
They're playing really well this year, yeah.
They like top 10 right now. I don't follow baseball, but I know they like
They're
top 10.
doing really well in the NL West or something like that. I don't know.
NL West, yeah.
NL West is tough.
But what's going on with these niggas?
Man, we can't even see the game right now, but as we speak,
And I don't want to press
Lakers in Denver, 81, second game. I got LA in 6.
Just recap last week. What happened?
Suns got 30 ball. That's all we need to know.
Okay, so
KD, what happened with that?
the Suns got stomped on. Suns got stomped on last week. Devin Booker had a stinker.
Fire Monty Williams.
Yeah, what?
A stinker.
I thought you said he had a sneaker. I was like,
No. Hey, he actually shout out to Devin Booker. His own GT Cut 2. GT Cut 2. They got his own little line. Not line, but they got
Shameless
his own
plug
and shit like that.
He bought the little white car.
Shameless
I know
plug.
for real. The money's not even coming in either. That's crazy. Shout out to. I don't know who else was a part of that.
Shout out.
I don't know who else was a part of that campaign or whatever that they shot with Converse and Devin Booker, but she was definitely a part of it and definitely shot some of it. So shout out to her for sure. But no, Devin Booker had a bad game. It's fine. He fucking went crazy all playoffs.
That's a fact.
So one bad game, niggas can eat a dick. I don't give a fuck. That nigga went crazy this whole playoffs. KD getting acclimated to a new team, did what he had to do, did what he could or whatever. I don't know. Expectations are just unrealistic. I felt for this first year, but it is what it is. Shout out to the novice fans. We need y'all
Who you
too.
got going forward? 4 teams left.
Who we got left? We got Miami versus Celtics
They up 1-0.
in the East.
Miami.
Miami.
One in Boston.
they took that
won
first
it.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they took that
stole
first
that
game.
first one in Boston. Celtics low-key gave that shit away. But I don't know. Celtics way too good. So they're gonna pull it out. They'll figure
The
it out.
Celtics taking it? Like,
That's what a lot of people think they're favored.
who's on their team? I don't know.
Jason
Jason Tatum,
Jaylen
Jaylen Brown. They got a good team. They got a good squad. They was
They
just in
gotta
the finals last
win.
year.
Yeah, they gotta win, but they can't. Them two niggas, I don't feel can put it together against like a well-oiled team. Not even well-oiled team, just like savvy basketball players.
We'll see. I got LA and Miami in the finals. I'm with that.
Miami beating Celtics would be crazy in the series.
They up 1-0, so
You gotta win 6 more. Or not 6 more, 3 more. But then Lakers and Denver.
LA and Denver. I got LA. 6
LA.
games.
I don't know. Denver's nice. I can't even pick who I got. I'm gonna say Denver. We'll say Denver.
Let's wrap up sports because niggas are
Sports is right.
No, keep going.
No, sports is right.
James
That's
Harden
it.
keep going your son?
Niggas started hibernating.
James Harden can stay where.
I keep seeing the only reason I know is because the jersey swap, the design.
He trying to go.
Niggas, man, they got mad sun shit.
They say he going back to Houston.
Yeah, the last bit of the sports news, Monty Williams got fired. Shout out to that good man.
He a great
lost
coach.
his wife like 5, 6, 7, like almost 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
Great coach. Niggas just grow apart.
It's unfortunate. They
That's what
firing
it really
championship
is.
coaches now. So
Niggas
Niggas
just grow.
just grew apart.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a winning coach.
He was a winning
championship
coach
type
and couldn't just
coach.
win when it mattered. You know.
Yeah. We just won the finals in 2021, and they fired Mike Budenholzer. So we just beat the Suns
That's
2
weird
years
as
ago.
fuck to me.
That's super.
They
weird.
firing championship coaches now.
Nick Nurse, him, yeah.
Yeah, niggas
So,
is out of here.
the key to keep your job as a coach is
the
not
leash
to
is
win.
short, nigga.
Not to win.
The leash is short.
Don't win.
Nigga, who?
Nigga said, nigga, who? What's the next topic? What we
Yeah,
got?
we off that. Yeah.
What we got?
We get it off of it.
Right, they won't. His screen turned off. But it was.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
You
yeah,
don't
we
have
in
to tell us a little,
TV.
there's not no interview, just tell us a little bit about you and what you do. Random. This girl I was talking to, she was like, you know Victoria? And I was like, I don't know her like that. And I was like, you know her? She was like, nah, but I read her poems. So I thought that was pretty dope.
You a poet?
Prior to this.
I do the people fuck with me heavy.
Yeah, that shit was tight. I was like, oh, that's dope. But this was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago.
She got bars too, nigga.
A little bit. I'm not gonna spit though.
Nigga said, give us an 8. Look at that.
That's wild.
But yeah, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I just turned 30 this year.
Hey, big 30 day.
93 niggas. 93
Niggas old as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, we still young.
Yeah, we hella young.
Life just getting started.
I do graphic design.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for 4 years. I started that shit on my own.
Gangster. I feel you. You go to school for that?
Nah, just
This nigga's
self-taught.
cold.
I just was like a stay-at-home mom, and I have shit to do besides take care of my kids. So I would just be on YouTube, like learning how to do shit, and then I would just be like reach out to people who had like a big ass following, and I'd be like, I'll do your YouTube intro real quick, and then from there I just learned logos, website, and then yeah, just been kicking it for 4 years doing it.
That's hard.
Making good ass money too. Photography. I've been doing that since 2012, but I always said like once photography became about money, I was good off of it.
Why is that?
I just didn't like that I did it for money. Like it just didn't like
Took away from it?
Yeah, it took away from the craft. Like when I had to do
It's harder to be creative when you get paid.
yeah,
for
like
it.
when I just tell somebody, hey, let's go shoot, it's because like I literally just want to do it.
Shit, I'm still waiting
And I
on
feel
my
like
photo
the people I want to shoot.
Yo, I'm still waiting on mine.
God.
Hey,
Nigga been holding that in the chamber.
Hey, which
She
one?
sent
Wait
two,
till you come
she
talk
sent
about
two
it.
counselings away from me. That's crazy. You just remind me. Go ahead. No, you were saying about.
Wait, not what I do.
It's beef?
No, that's
Speak up.
personal. You
You know, she gonna get up and just walk out.
Speak up.
He tried to
I'm
press it.
done. Damn, I forgot what the fuck I was
Nah,
saying.
you were telling us about
Photography,
how like
the money
people
and shit.
starting.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it for money. I feel like if I'm picking people who have like a good sense of style, they're good at like modeling, like it's a service for a service. Like they could charge me as easy as I could charge them. So it's just like that.
How do you feel it is navigating that career path as a woman versus as
The
a man?
art scene in
The
general.
creator.
I mean, it's not that bad. I guess like the only like thing that I come into issue with is like if like I'm messaging somebody, I don't want someone to get that like thing that like I want to like talk to them.
Strictly
Like
business.
I'd be like hitting people up, and I'm like, I don't fuck with you like that. I just want to like connect and do work. And I often like they kind of just like run with it. And I'm like, all right, now we're not even finna meet up because
some weird shit.
it's not happening.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a lot of the work that you were getting hired for wasn't your style, or just like it didn't really push you to do it, even though there was an incentive for it?
No, like photography makes good ass money, especially around holidays. Like when I always did like maternity, like Mother's Day, Christmas, like that's where it was at, and like it's really good money. But like it was just like so like the same thing over and over and over and over.
Yeah, it was too repetitive, and it didn't give you your art look or the way you express yourself with photography before.
Right.
You were just kind of taking the fun out of it.
Correct.
Okay.
I feel like graphic design was probably the hardest thing to like switch over to because a lot of people don't take you like so serious for a while, and then they see you doing what you're doing, and then they're like, okay, how do you do that?
What
Talk that shit.
What do you mean though? What do you mean? Because this
As
shit
a
I
graphic
struggle with.
designer.
Yeah, as a graphic designer, because I had like the same journey as you. Like I self-taught,
Yeah.
all that shit. So what do you mean by that? Just elaborate a little bit more.
Well, for me, like, so when I started, like, so the real thing is I don't really work with anybody in Arizona. Everybody I work with is on the East Coast.
Yes.
East Coast and then, like, California. But
Is that
mainly,
a personal choice?
no, just, like, a lot of
It just
people
happens
just
to work
didn't
out
want to, like, pay. Or just wanted stuff for, like, free. And to me, it was, like, that's fine. Like, when I first started out, like, I was just trying to, like, get myself out there.
So
But,
my bad.
but, like, after a while, I'm like, I got 3 kids to feed. I can't do all this shit for free. Like, but I feel like I just deal with, like, I forgot what the fuck I was even getting to.
No, you were talking about how like locally people don't.
Yeah, locally
It's
they
not
just
like
they
that.
didn't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you right away. They
don't
wait.
believe in it
Yeah,
at
they wait a little bit till they see something, and then all of a sudden I started connecting with like people who were like on TV or like bigger YouTubers or bigger things, and all of a sudden it was like, well, can you do this real quick? And it's like,
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
They don't want to support. They don't want to
She's
support you
fucking me
locally.
up right
This is everything I've been saying, and I just feel like I come off as a hater. Like I went to like major labels and shit like that, and when I was doing that, that's when everybody would hit me up. But then as soon as like life hit, and then I just stopped doing that shit, a lot of people just fell back. But it's crazy that you said that because I'm coming back up to that shit, and I just hate having to give that illusion of that I'm working with somebody. Like my boy Teddy texted me last night, and he sent me a whole bunch of photos of just like with all the rappers he came in encounter with. And I was like, damn, bro. I was like, it's so funny because you could have done some corny shit and been like, we working. Like,
Yeah, I got a song with this.
Yeah, like this dumb shit like that. And I know a lot of people not bashing the local team, but a lot of people get away with doing that.
You take a photo with a celebrity and be like, oh, we got some shit on the way.
It's just shit like that. I appreciate you sharing that. That's dope as fuck.
What do you feel like? What's the difference between working with niggas here and what do you think is the reason why there is such a big difference?
Well, I could say speaking like
elsewhere.
When I first started, like Arizona wasn't even growing creatively yet. Like we were still stuck in like such a stagnant point where like people aren't doing what they're doing now. Yeah. Like 4 years ago, downtown didn't even look like this, let alone like the creative scene. So, and then also everybody, you know, on the East Coast, they have the money to pay for the stuff. Like to them, like what's $100, $200? It's nothing. Yeah. And so it was just like it was easier to reach out to them and try to get stuff done because they had the money to pay for it.
Yeah, I feel that.
And you think that, with that being said, do you think that's more of a they respect it, not more or less for just because you're doing it, like, oh, you're doing it for whatever. Like, they respect it as a business, not necessarily, like, as a trend. Or it's like, as I feel like it's somewhat the last couple of years, since, like, this is my opinion, since COVID, when niggas had nothing to do, everybody started doing art because of TikTok locally. That was my take on it and what I see. Like, from niggas that been doing this shit and been working on it, like, prior to, it seemed like it just got really trendy and stuff like that. And now everybody wants to just support the creatives and stuff like that. But you think since you were outsourcing out of state, like in a New York or LA, because people do that already, do you think that played a big factor in like having more of a higher conversion rate, I guess, in a sense?
It's also too, I also think like for me, I just focused on a lot of word of mouth. I didn't do any marketing like the marketing on my Instagram when I first started it. Like, I would do like, if I reach this many followers, I'll do something for free. Or like, if I do this, I'll do that. And once I realized like word of mouth was more important, I started like, someone would be like, hey, you just did my website. And I would knock out a website in like 2-3 days. And so I would charge half the price, and people were like, why would you do that? And I'm like, because what you just took like a month doing, I did in 3 days. So I just worked on that. But
it's like that. Sure.
I just feel like word of mouth is like one of the most important things that you can have.
And then like locally, let me say this. Everybody from whatever city you in, it's kind of like a crabs in a barrel mindset. So they don't want to see, it's not necessarily they don't want to see you win, but you with us. So it's like, why would I pay you the $300, the professional rate that you charging, when I could just try to get it from whoever or try to do it myself? Even though they like you one of us and they don't want to see you win. So then once they see you in New York working with what's his name, or LA working with what's his name, and they paying that price, they're like, oh, now I can fuck with you because you got that stamp of approval or whatever.
Bro, that shit fucked me up because I love walking hype paying for shit like at the price that motherfuckers.
Bro, like supporting like the motherfuckers that's working. Like even if my man's got a shirt, I'm trying to pay my man's for a shirt, even though I see my man's all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's his brand. I'm trying to support. I want to see you grow. Shit. Yeah, so we just got that mindset a lot.
And I think we have that mindset because we all create. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody do something that's creative nowadays.
You know? Yeah, and when I say all create, I'm saying everybody in this room, everybody creates something that has a product that, in a way that we sell. Like you guys sell an actual physical product. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not a physical product.
I sell a dreams game.
No, I sell your whole brand, what you can sell. Like,
exactly.
We make you look
like
good.
Me and Stan might sell like a shirt or whatever, but like that's the strength of the sale from the shirt is like from our music and shit like that. So it's still a roundabout way to sell something. You know what I'm saying? Like
your likeness, basically.
Exactly. So I feel like we all in a way like sell something. So I feel like when it comes to like supporting somebody else, we understand what support means.
Yeah.
And we understand like how to support somebody.
We remember being there when nobody would share your shit, or like just your
family. To share is cool, but we understand like putting money in their hands is what's gonna like. It's a true show of support. Exactly.
Keep the lights on. Man, a lot of new niggas out there, man. They don't know what they're doing.
It's stepped on, man.
New niggas is just new niggas.
Fucking up the market, in my opinion. To be honest.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I see this.
They're coming out here with the money.
Yeah, that shit's just, I don't know, that shit fucked me up. It got me like, because I be feeling like I'm a hater when I say shit like that, and you just said that shit. So.
No, I don't feel like a hater. I fuck with the people out here.
No, I
fuck with a lot of people out here, and they all do like creative ass shit. It's just, I just got more love on the internet outside than I did if I walked outside and was like, hey, yo, you need this? Like,
do you take that personally? I feel like sometimes as a rapper, I feel like I like to take certain shit personally because that like adds fuel to the fire, you know what I'm saying? But like, I want to to know like how like y'all niggas feel. Like, do y'all take it personally?
What?
Nigga from Gardena is gonna pay like $400 for some art, but a nigga in Glendale, Arizona, isn't trying to pay $150.
But there are niggas that will though. So we don't want to say.
Yeah, I don't take it personally because
some.
like the internet's more important than when you walk out the door because we live in a virtual world now. So like,
it's all perception.
yeah, so
Yeah, I feel it.
it's only as personal as you let it be.
I don't take that shit
I
personally.
be feeling bad because I always want my friends' clothes for free. I'll be honest.
I'm trying to get you your shit for free,
I'm being
nigga.
serious.
That nigga came
I'm being so serious.
Put me on something.
But Oscar's like the biggest billboard because he be moving around.
Fuck,
Oscar's the one of the, so just not even speaking to Oscar. Oscar's one of those people that you want to give your brand to.
Yeah.
Like I want to give you the music because you gonna play it around the
I got
shorties
a
at the
PO
coffee
box.
spot.
I'm not playing.
You gonna take
Look at the bottom.
That nigga said I got a PO box. That's a different.
But you know he gonna
I'm
take
not
the
there
picture
yet.
in your shirt and it's gonna look good. It's gonna be a good aesthetic, right? He might have a dog and a baddie on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be some crazy.
Aesthetic will be.
I didn't
And
see
it's
it.
gonna pop up on a Wednesday at 3 p.m. randomly. You're not even gonna expect
I didn't
it.
see it. Never mind. I'm not about to say this nigga. No. I'm not.
I
No.
know you're mad at me.
They still
I'm
beefing.
not about to air your shit out, my
The
brother.
beef is still
No. Almost did.
Because I want free stuff.
Where we at?
No. It was about to go left. Trust me.
Oh,
No.
He been giving out shameless plugs the whole time.
just close though.
Yeah.
Nah,
Zero
I don't take that shit.
Mr. Shout Out.
For real.
I'll take
Come on.
like niggas lowballing you.
Hell no, BD.
Like as far as like taking that personally,
Say it again.
you say like you call it like lowball, like people lowballing your work or whatever.
Yeah, because I haven't seen people. I mean, I guess it's more or less like what they value more. So like somebody like using this is an example. Somebody hit me up for artwork before, and I think I brought this up before. Like, but I didn't go into detail. Some dude was like, "Oh, can you do this for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And I gave him this price, and then the nigga hit up Teddy. And me and Teddy's price at the time was kind of the same. It was a beat, so he hit Teddy up and he paid for it. So I was like, "Yo, Teddy," like I was like, "So how was it working with this dude?" Because I wanted to know like his business ethics. And he was like, "Oh, that nigga paid me like nothing." And then like that nigga just like said some like weird shit of like, "Oh, I'll hit you when I get on" type shit.
So he didn't fuck with you?
Yeah, so it was
just to
like,
go to your man's.
I'm like, that's weird to me, like nigga. So obviously you don't respect me in that sense.
Yeah, that was like a personal thing.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
That's how the
but that
situation
happens to
played
me
out.
a lot though. Like niggas will, I see what people pick and choose with me.
Yeah, and I don't.
That's kind of why I stay like in my own lane because it's like I see what niggas do and then like I'm like, oh, they're willing to pay for that. But when it comes to me, I don't know what the fuck it is.
And I think too, and I don't want to shoot that nigga Bell, but I'm gonna shoot him a little bit of Bell because I don't know who it is that you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't even know the name either.
Yeah. But as an artist, like being an artist is very, very fucking expensive, and so a lot of people don't understand like what things cost just in general. You know what I'm saying? So like nigga, like myself, right? I haven't been into the studio in a minute, so I have to buy all my gear, and that's just dumb expensive. I have to pay for every beat. That's dumb expensive, and then I have to pay for like somebody to shoot it. Dumb expensive. Photo shoots, all that, merch, and so certain things, it's like fuck, and I gotta pay $500 for artwork. You know what I'm saying? Just specifically artwork. You know what I'm saying? But I understand. I'm not
find you a designer that can do
No. But I'm not saying that.
Not you, but just niggas like that. Find somebody that fits your aesthetic. Niggas don't know how to exactly hit frame up. Frame is like a
Nigga said, I'm right here.
I'll sell you a nickel bag. It's cool.
I'm right here.
But
shit way better than mine.
No. But and it's not even too much on the artwork specifically. I'm just talking
People don't
about
want
in
to pay
general.
for art, but that's the thing. It's the same. Like they don't want to pay for the art, which is the same as what they're doing. Like their music is the art, their brand is the art, and we're selling them. We're gonna make you look good, and they're like, "No, I don't want to pay that."
Exactly. No, I'm not saying that I pay for all that shit. I'm just saying in general, like it might not even be the artwork that they're trying to shortchange.
They don't want to pay that.
It might be like the photographer that they don't want to pay a lot for, or the videographer.
That's you and me.
Just because everything has a price tag on it, you don't understand as an artist, or that person doesn't understand as an artist. Everything has a price tag on it, and this is what the expectation is.
Hey,
being an artist isn't cheap. Niggas got to go into an understanding that everything has a price tag on it, and this is what everything costs. You got to go into everything with a budget.
Yeah, that's why you could just say like, "What's your budget?" Don't even say yeah.
I got everything. Like my shit.
That nigga
It's gonna go on.
sick. TNT.
No, I got all that shit. I've been on my
He needed a
business.
TNT job.
Hey, glad took a week.
We're going live to Vegas Valley.
That's crazy.
So how do you feel about these fuck niggas?
Okay, that's definitely
Nigga say yeah. No. All right. Go. My bad.
No, I mean, I got all that. Like, trust me, like, my business is on point. That's another reason this is annoying. This is like, I'm so business minded. Yeah, I done worked with the artists. I done signed NDAs. I done all that. So it's just like niggas coming to me.
Worst.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, so a nigga coming to me and being like, oh, I got $50. Can you do an artwork and want the world? Nigga, no, I can't do that. That don't even Photoshop is not even $50.
Man, fuck it. I hope we all make it.
Exactly.
That's when you just send them to the people that do it.
Oh, I do that. I be like, yo,
Yo, you can do this on your phone for 20
the frame gonna kill it. He can do the same shit I can do.
I got you.
My nigga selling pounds, he's selling QT.
Oh, so you mean this? Man.
All that's for $100?
Yo, what you got in your cash app right now?
Man.
Send it.
I was like, yo, but look, you gotta send this shit right now. Right now.
Working before they pay you is crazy.
Oh,
It's fucked.
Because they be like, do this, fix, and I'm like, nah, here you go, take it back.
Oh my god,
I'm like trying to buy a feature too. Like,
I'm like,
you
you
trying to
niggas are
pay an
manipulative.
artist that you want to do shit, and you trying to get the feature. Some of them do good business where it's like, all right, I need to deposit half. You'll get the verse, but this turnaround time. With the other
At that
artists,
point, what are you guys telling people
11:20.
when you don't agree on a price? What do you guys tell people? How do you handle that situation? I want to know.
I be weak because niggas will send you the paragraphs and shit. I be like, oh, your bitch hates you, nigga.
wow, your bitch
Cause like
hates
you
is
really be
crazy.
seeing what type of person a nigga is. Like this nigga try to guilt trip me and don't even know me. I'm like, bro, I don't care. No, I'm good.
Yeah, it's cool. You can say no.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's when I hear stories like outside, I'd be like, yeah, I'm weak because nigga, I'm not reading that shit. But I got what they say when the Instagram user gets rid of their name is just Instagram user.
Yeah.
I got a list.
Gangsta.
And niggas would just, they never got, like, it looked weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of sus.
Yeah.
Then niggas was going to this, like, why are you talking to me, nigga? I said no.
What about you, Damon? How do you turn down someone you don't want to do music with?
He don't.
Damn, you pressed that nigga. Oh, you want
I
to
work with
work?
everybody.
You work with everybody?
I work with everybody. Send
I
it.
ain't like, yo, anybody that
Let me turn your shit up.
at least try.
Yeah,
Let me turn your shit up. Yeah.
I feel the same way though.
I'm gonna work. I'm willing to work.
As an artist, like anybody that send me like a beat or a feature or something to write, like, oh, I want you to write to this beat or I want you to do this melody or whatever. Anybody that send me something, I try to at least work with them. I don't have a price or nothing like that.
Yeah, same.
But somebody, like, if it's good though, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? If it's
fucked up, I'm
trash,
sending you a $300 invoice.
but that's a fact. Like, I'm not gonna be able to write that
You
song for
probably
you
get
if
it
the
too,
shit
B.
trash.
That's the crazy part.
But I try to work there, but it's different for
Just
artists.
hate.
Like,
We just
trying
gotta
to
run
get
down.
the
Niggas don't fuck with me, bro. My idol 50 Cent, I think I just probably come on with that.
Hey, we gotta
Like
get
an
right
asshole.
now, bro. On everything.
There's so many niggas.
Basically, you guys don't turn down work.
I do.
That's crazy because
That's what I'm
niggas,
saying. Do you turn
niggas don't
down
fuck with you, but all the niggas that do fuck with you. Like,
Yeah,
the niggas
exactly.
who are the ones fuck with you.
I just like the funny part is the DMs I get is like, hey, bro, I really want to get some artwork from you. Da 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 da. Like niggas will give me like paragraphs.
That's how I know a nigga.
Bro, I've been fucking with you.
And I'm just like, bro, like I feel that, like I'm ready, whenever. Just let me know, bro. And then that's it.
They just never
Then
hit
they
you
go
back.
get artwork from somebody else. And it's like, damn.
It'd be like
Or
that
worse.
Bro,
Yo, artwork by me.
sometimes. That's crazy.
Pay the money, nigga.
That's hate.
We're gonna go to
That's
break.
hate.
We're gonna go to break
That's
one.
hate.
We're gonna break one.
We on break.
Paint. All of them.
Wait, for real?
It look like it.
Look,
He's got bottle girls working for.
Hey,
Wait, he got a lot of
my
In
boy.
his office?
Huh?
In his office?
Yeah. Front desk girls.
Oh, they walk around with signs.
They
like,
just went with
He
single
is
mile.
smart. Yeah.
that nigga
Single
Rafi,
mile,
bro. We talk about
My dog
Rafi.
said. My dog said. Yeah, shout out to Rafi.
Shout out to Rafi.
I'm not
butchering niggas'
this
name,
shit
bro.
up like that, bro.
Until niggas start shouting us.
I'm getting a Rafi free promo because that
I'm
nigga
not in trouble.
everywhere. Everybody else we can bleep.
Exactly.
I'm
Appreciate
giving
you. You on my
Rafi
type
free
of
promo.
time. Fuck that nigga, man.
So y'all wanted to
This
go?
revenge.
Y'all wanted to go back to wait,
Rafi,
Nah, man. Wait, what?
wait, what?
What just
I'm
happened?
bleeping that.
What? I said the revenge pod?
I thought you said revenge porn. I was like, no,
why would you say that?
Bro, then you thought he said that shit too? We thought he said that. I was like, the hell? He said,
Nah,
bro,
I did not say that.
I know Damon, he wouldn't say something.
Nah, I got a question.
y'all niggas. Bro, all right.
Let's get serious, guys.
Where we at?
Let's get serious, guys. Come on. We're almost there.
Tighten up.
Nah, for VV, do you think people are how do they perceive you? Like, you think they're more comfortable with coming to you more than like a man when it comes to like design work? Like, you might be easier to talk to or something. But you say you don't take
I
no
feel like
shit.
it'd be the opposite.
Like a male or
Whoever, like, you
Like,
think
do
people are more
people just-
comfortable? Like, oh shit, like I go to this girl, like she seemed like she'd be nicer.
They're not intimidated to hit you up.
Yeah.
well, because so with my business page, there was really no face to it. Like I didn't like I
So they
kept
don't know
it.
what to
I
say.
kept it like separate from my personal page, even though people knew me from like my personal. Like it was more so like I said, like I was reaching out to other people, so there was really no face to me. It took like a long time for people to even realize who I was. Like I didn't get on the phone call with people. I didn't get on like FaceTimes or anything. It was just strictly DMs.
And you
So
just
like they were
outsource
just
to
talking to
people.
somebody, outsourcing, and they were just talking to somebody that they knew just like the quality of the work was there. And then a lot of people kept like reposting me or like shouting me out. But when they learned that I was like a woman, yeah, I feel like they felt more comfortable coming to me.
When they found that personal
Yeah.
page. They
I would
said,
say I didn't work with a lot of men, not until like maybe like 2 years, and I just didn't.
Niggas are weird.
Do women support women?
Niggas are weird.
Is that like a real thing?
Yeah, I was also like I reached out to a lot to the mom community, so I would like do
Damn,
intros and stuff and businesses for
market.
like moms who wanted to start small shops, moms who did YouTube. I was trying to get in because they were more supporting of each other. And then like
understand.
women who wanted to do like boutiques and stuff. So and then the lash game went crazy, so I was really hitting at them girls because
Gangsta.
Yeah.
See, I wanted to work with a couple of brands. I don't know weird shit, but like I reached out to I believe it's Jazz with her brand, but I don't. She never reached back out. But I was like, yo, I would love to like help with some marketing, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm with it.
You
But I
talking
know
about
her
her
shit is
Jazz?
pop.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jazz? Oh, yeah. Her
She's
shit pop.
like super pop. I know she'd be
Shout out.
hella busy. So, because I shouted her out last
She cool
season.
though. She actually fuck with
Yeah,
you.
yeah. She told me, I didn't know she'd be hella busy. So, yeah, I wanted to just tap into that. I really wanted to get into, like, the makeup game.
Yeah.
And just tap in with that because that's just something different, like, to do. And candles and shit like that. But this is really hard to just find.
Candles fine.
Yeah, I did candles.
That type of
did what?
lane. So.
you said candles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Candles.
someone who did candles. She's in
see,
Texas,
That's
though.
tight, yeah. See, shit like that. Instead of just like music strictly. So I got this one topic. I learned about this shit last week when I was vibing out. Y'all know about unsolicited advice?
Like when somebody is giving you advice and you didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
Like when you in the studio putting a song out and it's a random nigga that pulled over somebody and they like, bro, I think you should do this. You should say, like, bro, nobody asked you.
Yeah,
But
like-
we don't.
Yeah, that shit. So, my thought process was behind it. Like, I think I've always heard this my whole life, and so this is what really hit me. Is like, growing up, I'm a bigger kid, so like, my family automatically was like, "Oh, you gotta play football. Like, you should play football." And that pushed me away from football for the longest. And as I got older, everybody always had these ideas of you should do this or you should do that. And like when I was going through this shit with the whole breakup shit a couple years ago. I would just try to just talk to people. They'd be like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And niggas would just be like, they kind of just disregard what I say and just give me advice.
But who were the people? Like, were they people? They were like essentially family, friends, and shit.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Like,
So people that was close to you,
Yeah.
instead of just listening to
yeah, that's
whatever you
what I'm
said,
saying.
they just give
Niggas
you
always
advice.
just had like, "Oh, do this, do that, or you'll be all right," type shit. Like, yeah, you'll be all right, but sometimes you just want to be heard.
You think that's
I'm
not-
guilty of it too, though.
I'm gonna say, you think that's uncomfortable for the person that's even speaking to you? Like when
Hell
they hearing your story and what you're going through, and they trying to give. It's like you don't know what to say. You don't know how to. A lot of us don't know how to react to somebody giving us like pouring out to us, right? Or let's say your breakup. Maybe the people you were talking to didn't know how to accept what you were saying and give you actual or like be empathetic, right? A lot of people just like, all right, let me see what I can tell him to make him feel better, or what you should do, what they think they would do in that
No,
situation.
yeah, exactly. That's
A lot of people
that's
start
what,
projecting at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And but when you also break down, it's like, oh, I'm not even really looking for advice. It's more or less like I just wanted like you to hear me
I
out
want you
type shit.
to listen to me.
Yeah. Because like last week, what really fucked me up, I got this text. It was just random, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like this is super weird. So that shit kind of fucked me up. So I went down a rabbit hole. It was like learning about unsolicited advice, and that shit really fucked me up. And I was like, yo. I'm guilty of this, and like mad people do this to me all the time. Even with design shit, like niggas will just talk to me about my life shit. So like the thing that really fucks me up was like when niggas would be like, "Oh, what you been up to?" And then I tell them, and then they start giving me advice. And I'm just like, "Well, you asked me a question. I'm not asking for advice."
Yeah.
And that shit just like so. This is the kind of ruins the conversation for me.
That happened to y'all?
I don't care, bro.
You don't care about that type
I
of
do
shit?
not care.
I was gonna say like that happens to me too. I guess all the time. I don't know. I don't say all the
No,
time.
for real, niggas be hella cool.
But
Like,
shit,
I wish I was like that.
No, but it's like I just don't give too much.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't put too much into what people say to me. If I don't respect who it's coming from, then the message just kind of goes unheard.
Straight
in my
up.
opinion.
It could be your brother or something. Though.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I don't talk
I
to
was
nobody
living
else
with
but
this
niggas
nigga.
around
I was
me.
living with this nigga right after, like, when he was going through that shit, or right around that time. And I'm pretty sure he said something to me and was telling me something, and I gave him advice. I'm pretty sure I did that before.
No, yeah. So this what when I asked you, I was like, "Yo, who is it from?" Because if it's somebody who just knows me and I don't even shoot the shit with, I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But if it's one of you guys, I know what the fuck I'm gonna do at the end of the day. But I'm still gonna take what you guys say into consideration.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because like that's just love. Like you just telling me because you love me. You know what I mean? It's not because I'm tired of seeing Al like this. It's like, no, I'm tired. I want to help. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a natural response, so I don't blame nobody. That's what I mean. Like, I don't care. Like, and 9 times out of 10, I'll go do my bullshit and end up in the same spot, and then it's like, all right, my nigga Jason told me to do this. All right, I'm gonna just see it, just because I already answered it for myself, and I ended up in the same spot. So all right, I'm gonna see what this person said and try it. And whatever. And 9 times out of 10, when some shit does work out off of the strength of something somebody told me, I go back and tell them, like, yo, hey, you know, that shit really like helped me out. Like this, that, the third. You know what I mean? Like I just think it's, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of unfair. Like I know they don't come off from the like a parent place of like, yo, you should do this, like, because X, Y, and Z. No, it just...
Only if it's the randoms that we don't really know.
Like
the motherfucker that's just listening in on some shit.
Yeah.
That's a good perspective. I think I should apply that to the way I view things when people suggest things to do for photography. I get upset. It makes me not want to do it. It makes me like, it pushes me away from it. So hearing you guys be more positive about it.
What does that sound like though for you? Like somebody giving you advice and you said in regards to
like someone
photography.
nagging at me, I guess.
Unsolicited advice.
I'm just taking it.
It's like you didn't even ask for that.
But it just depends on where they're coming from. Like how you said, if it's someone that I look up to or I respect,
like
or
if it's
a friend
somebody
of mine,
that,
I would. Then,
if it's somebody that takes photos,
in those points when it's my friend, I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, but like if it's your friend that takes photos and shit, and been taking photos for like 5-10 years longer than you, I'll be like, okay, cool. Yeah. Out of respect to those 5 to 10 years, and if an opportunity arises where I can use this information, then I'm gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? It just seems ignorant to fucking just shoot the shit down. It's almost like immature. You know what I mean?
I think it's me taking it personal. Like, oh, if what I'm doing now isn't good enough, all right, cool.
No, like,
what you gonna say though?
I think like, so from their perspective, I think it's more so like when you're venting, you're not asking for a solution. So like to them, it'd be like, so if he's venting to me, naturally someone's gonna be like, okay, well here's how to help you, but I'm not trying to help. Like I'm not trying to help him. He needs to help himself. So it'd be like, what's gonna make you feel better? How do you think you can improve? Like I'm gonna ask him questions where he has to answer back instead of being like, this is what I think, because I can't give him what I think and expect him to do it, because then like it is gonna drive like his talent for photography away or his thing for like what he's going through. It's more so just like, all right, I'm just gonna hear you out, and then like when you want me to speak, I'll speak. So like we can probably take someone telling us like unsolicited advice because we're like, that shit don't matter. I don't give a fuck what you say.
We deal with our own shit, but like the part where I didn't take into account is like you guys are probably just coming to talk. Like you guys are fed up with just talking, dealing with it to yourself.
Yeah, I mean that was my point. It was like somebody will ask me, "What have you been up to?" or "What like what's going on?" Yeah, and it's like I'm answering your question. And then you throwing me advice.
And I want you to accept what I'm telling you and comprehend it, and then give me.
I'm not expecting you to fix my problem, but fix what I'm going through. It's like you asked me a question.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know how to even accept what you're telling them. They don't know how to comprehend.
I asked you last week. I remember I told you I was like, when people, because I heard this my whole life too, was like, if you need anything, let me know.
And then when you actually do, like, this nigga's gonna actually come through with something.
And it's just like, what?
That's just something to say.
No, I feel it. And that's what's like, I've heard that more. Like, I lost both my parents, and it's just like, I've heard that constantly. And when that shit, it's time to arrive, and it's like, I don't want to ask nobody for some help, but nigga, if I'm fucked up and I ask you for some help, and then you just give me some advice type shit, like, okay, like, that just burns the bridge for me almost in a sense. Because, like, I'm being vulnerable with you and being like, damn, like, all right, bet. You'll be all right. You'll be good. Or you'll figure it out. Shit. And it's like, yeah, I know I'll figure it out, but me coming to you offer some shit that you offered me, that's completely different. So like that should just.
How y'all feel about like the family members that give you the advice that you didn't ask for?
Oh, that shit hurts me out.
Like the family member that like
my
you
mom
didn't
doesn't ask me all the
like
time.
you didn't ask for advice, but they just always on you.
Yeah.
Is that coming from different places because they love you and they just giving you like they just want to help you, or is
I think
it
it's just a motherly thing.
that's just
Because I hear it from everyone. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a badass kid.
or like your siblings see who you dating and talking
Immature
to.
as fuck.
Immature. I'm the worst.
Grow the fuck up, nigga.
Maybe in 3 more years. It'll probably be too late by then.
So I personally don't feel like I go through a lot of situations where people are giving me unsolicited advice where I'm like not asking for it. But so like that's why I feel like maybe in that situation that we were talking about earlier, Al, maybe that might be where I might not be able to relate as much. But family, nigga. Family loves to give me unsolicited advice. Like family I hadn't spoken to in years. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say that's what irritates me when family that I haven't seen or spoken to tries to give me advice. I get because like Al, like both his parents passed, both my parents passed. Like I understand like where the place is coming from, but bro, I haven't talked to you in 10, 15 years.
Bro,
I understand that you feel like you're a financial like guru and shit like that, but we literally have a financial advisor. Like I understand like this is, you know what I'm saying, like. It's coming from a good place, I get that, but nigga, like, get off my phone. Like type shit like that. Like, talk to me if you don't talk to me.
I don't think it's always out of love, though. I think it's out of projection sometimes.
Yeah, that's what
a lot of people project. So
it's a lot of projection too.
It's definitely a lot of shit.
them niggas know not to talk to me.
That's like,
No,
For real. I don't get nothing. Like, I wish somebody would tell me.
no, I mean, you get embraced. Like people fuck with you. Like for me, like it comes off like the people. So like I'm talking about these are like my close friends. Like I don't have family.
Bro, I
like,
wish my friends would do
so
some
it's
shit
just
like
like
that. That's all I'm
so
saying.
like I have a friend who
I
would be
wish they
like
would.
he'll be like, damn, you think about getting a job, bro? Da 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 da. And it's like, yeah, nigga, but I believe in this more.
Yeah.
Like this is my journey. If I'm willing to go down this rabbit hole, like that's what I want to do.
I got a question about that. Let's deep dive. So the friend that tells you should get a job. Do you think that? No. Do you think that? Do you come to them with financial problems or saying some financial? Not come to them, but do you talk about it around them?
No, I don't talk about no financial problems. It's like if my car go out, I'm like, yeah, I'm fucked up. Like I don't have.
That's a financial problem, man.
So
but I'm not asking them for money. I'm just saying, like, yes, goes back to you asking me a question.
Like, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah. So you don't think they should they're trying to provide you a solution, and he's like, I don't want that solution.
No, I'm not.
It's like,
I'm not saying I need help. I'm saying this is what the issue is. That's it. I'm gonna figure it out.
We don't disagree with you.
No. I'm just saying.
Take it off of that.
I just want to be heard.
Yeah, that's it. Because you asking me a question. You asking me why are you
really
there?
answer it.
Yeah, that's
why I be saying you the mess with, because I be so
straight.
No, because I tell people this all the time. Like, I have people that will come to me and they will like be complaining about something. Like let's say one of my homegirls, then y'all stepping on my shit. Can I speak? No, fuck with y'all.
Go ahead, yeah, speak.
So like I have a homegirl that will come to me and she would be talking about her baby daddy and how he does this and he doesn't do this what he's supposed to, right? And she's complaining to me and I'm asking her, hey, do you have like, what are you trying to do to circumvent that? Like, what are you doing to try to improve that? Are you cutting him off here? Or are you like, so as an example, like if somebody hears you, not really complaining, but you say the same thing over and over and over, and I had the same conversation with you multiple times, is it wrong for me to try to give a solution or some advice?
No, not at all. I tell them.
So that's speaking on the other side of the
especially if it's something they told me.
Bring that up.
No, not you personally.
No, not you personally. But like I'm just saying in the event, like, because that's happened to me before.
That's I'm telling you. To me personally, I will hear something like my close friends or something like that. They will say something over and over and over, and I'm like, well, what have you tried to do to prevent that or try to change your situation?
What is the definition of insanity? Is like doing the same thing over and over and getting the same results. So I'm like, all right, well, shit. Somebody's not telling you the real fucking answer. It's like, yo, you keep doing the same shit. All right, you part of the fucking problem.
I didn't think someone told me that. I think like someone didn't tell me the answer, but they called me out. They were just like, "Hey, like, the same thing keeps happening.
You've been saying the same shit.
You should switch it up."
Yeah.
And I feel like that was the best thing you could tell me. But instead of talking shit or giving me a suggestion, a close friend, just a regular ass friend.
It's a
but
different.
like,
it makes a difference.
if it was someone else suggesting me to do something, or maybe you should try dating these kind of people, or maybe you should try this kind of job,
and I was just bringing that up because like there's a positive unsolicited advice. That's the positive of it. Like you didn't ask for that advice, but they gave it to you, and maybe you should take that.
There's some people like I'm one of those people like it doesn't even matter like who you are to me. Like I genuinely give a fuck because like nigga, I spend a lot of my time dealing with my own fucking problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can completely relate to a motherfucker's. Man, I really don't know how this shit gonna work out, Frank. Word, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like I get that because that's all they fucking looking for. Yeah. But to the point of what you're saying is, yes, most oftentimes the first initial response is a nigga saying, "Well, what if you did this?" Like people are just gonna be people. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I mean, like it's like you niggas ask me like, "Oh, what you been up to?" Da da da. I'm like, I'm just working, trying to get this money, and I always say that. That's insanity?
No, that's I'm just saying though. That's the adult answer, bro. Because it's like, nigga, you're not about to help me. That's you saying, nigga, you're not about to help me. Everything's straight, bro.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's the same shit. So I'm just like, because I feel like I say that because people will ask me questions and I'm like, well, nigga, I'm legit answering your question. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I'm trying to get back on my design shit. Yeah. And it's like, niggas always got, oh, bro, you ever thought about doing this? Like, nigga, I have. So I've done it. So just because you don't see it don't mean you got the answers.
Yeah, you ain't got the answers, Sway.
Yeah, that was my topic, my bad.
So we on to how different would life be without social media? First of all, half you niggas wouldn't be here.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's just a networking aspect for me. I would definitely lose out on networking. I don't really advertise that I do photography or sell it or sell anything on there, but it does help with networking and it's helped me meet a lot of people.
I think my ability to just talk to somebody, whether I know them long or not, is like the best part of my business acumen for sure.
Do you think it's kind of cool to keep up with family too?
With family?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's mine.
Yo, not speaking on like actual creatively though. How different would your life be? Not speaking on what you actually do and what you provide on social media. Like if you just took the apps away, period, would your life improve? Not being on the phone all the time.
Hell yeah, I think I'd be a better illustrator.
Like you put your time to shit that actually mattered.
Yeah, because I was doing all this shit. Everything I'm literally making money off, I was doing this shit before.
Without social media?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's more if niggas knew, they knew, right? Like, oh, Frame, he draws type shit, or he does videos.
Straight up.
Shit, yeah.
And if anything, I think I can speak for myself and Frame, just because I just know for sure, like, niggas, like you said before, niggas love Frame.
Bro, this nigga was rapping before we did the sound, before SoundCloud was even a thing. Like, I knew this nigga, like, I knew niggas that knew him for rapping. Like, that'd be my thing.
And that's the thing. Like, I feel like with us being like, with certain people, I feel like social media is definitely, can be a crutch, and it also could be something that helps people and elevate them. You know what I'm saying? Because in a sense with
like Frame is still Frame. It's just amplifying him to a bigger crowd.
Exactly. When we go into places,
just got to see he's amazing.
Yeah, and when
thank you.
And when we go into places and shit like that, I think it's magnified because people just gravitate to it.
You said amplified and you said magnified. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Trying to step on
I got you on dumb ass nigga, dumb smart ass nigga.
That nigga muted you out. He had the Black Mirror shit.
Yeah.
Just muted that nigga.
That nigga took a week
He
off.
told Stan to cut his part out.
So
I just try to rephrase everything that I was
That's
saying.
crazy.
How different would your life be without social media?
Creatively, we'll start there first. Way different because I feel like as an artist, like I feel better. I feel like more off of other creatives. Yeah. So to be able to see it, so much of it, makes you want to do it more. Makes you like grind a little bit harder because you're like, damn it. And not even compare. It's just like, about grinding. Yeah, I see what you're doing now. I want to go do something similar to that. I feel like I don't really know how different because like we also grew up without it. So obviously we would be more present in like everything.
Fuck yeah.
We'd be like way more.
You would have to go outside a little bit more.
Yeah, you would just have to like connect. You have to go out of your way more to connect with people because like all I gotta do is log in and like everybody be like, oh, she's chill, she's good. Yeah. But like if we didn't have none of this, they'd have to actually like
get to know you.
And like we really just are like an online resume to be real. So it's like
oh shit,
it's always selling it. So
yeah, that's all we are. We're just a resume on a freaking screen.
VV got the man.
Do y'all take breaks from social media? Like, you know, people go 0 dark 30. Y'all take the week break or the 30
I'll go like a month just MIA.
I'll be doing that sometimes. So how does
it's like 3 days,
I be like,
some
nigga,
money.
you got a business. She be fucking me up with that. Like, what?
Do you think it looks bad when people do that?
I just don't care because it's like if it's over my piece over anything else. And like to me, I'm like what I do for business is I'll always give someone my number before I just go MIA. So like I'm not leaving nobody high and dry.
If you want to reach out, you can reach out.
Yeah, but it's like at the end of the day, if we don't need it, like then I'm gonna just deactivate it, and you can get a hold of me on my phone.
Can I tell a story? This is so funny. I literally sent her some shirts. Well, I gave her the shirts, right? And then, like, something happened. Completely understandable. Something happened. And she deactivated it and shit. I was like...
And
that's all you have
I came back and made fire-ass content that actually set my page going off again. So I was like, hey. And I was like, I could go away. And it makes them miss me more. So when I come back and then drop your content, there we go.
I think Instagram helps you with that when you come back, too. Like, they like...
They boost your
They go for a minute, they throw you right to the top of the algorithm.
Yeah.
Seen to that shit was happening to me when I took.
That's why I got that many followers.
He said, I'm gonna call you out. See, that's different though.
I'm not calling her out. She didn't even let me finish the story, but it was more so funny that I was at the gym with this nigga Al. I'm like, bro, I don't like, nigga, the Twitter don't work.
He said, damn, she just ran off on the plug. She just ran off on the nigga. Took my
but I texted her and, you know what I'm saying, I was like, she told me what was going on, and I was like, oh shit, well, you know, let me know, I'm here. It's good. Take all the time you need type shit. Like, cause that's real. Like, she didn't do what multiple niggas do, especially if they owe you money, is just be like,
ignore.
Bro, 2 weeks later, bro. Like, nigga, don't talk to me. Be hot.
No, she said I came back and your shit went viral. What you want?
Oh God, like I knew it would. That's why I asked her to do it.
Wait, what was the other question that you thought was up there too? It was like how people would perceive.
Perception online versus in person. Like, is there a difference?
Like, how do people react to you online versus in person? Yeah. How do people perceive you?
Before?
We
talked about
briefly.
Like
what you feel your perception is,
or not like
the perception of what people think of you. That's that was my question.
Versus online.
I don't know. Like, my perception online is I barely have a presence. I only post like stories most of the time.
I'm mystery.
So
I'm black mysterious.
And then all the people that I really care about know me in real life. I have so many friend groups and so many friends. Most of the people that I actually care about know me in real life, and they know if I post some bullshit that I'm just like some testing the algorithm shit. Like, this is not my personality, but I'm gonna post this just to see what niggas gonna reply. When I post that, they know that's not really me or something. Or when I tell niggas I'm addicted to Benadryl, and I'm really niggas know I have to like. So I So every other day I'm posting.
Vulnerable.
Every other day I'm posting like, damn, like you try to pop a Benny or something, and niggas just like, damn, that's just like a narrative, right? That's just
I don't know at this point.
So niggas, but then you meet me in real life, and niggas would be, they might think some shit like that, but then they're like, all right, he got allergies, he has to take Benadryl every day or something like that. So just the perception of how people feel like you are online.
Allergies.
I ain't doing it.
I'm joking.
Go ahead, Dane.
I'm joking.
How you feel?
Honestly, I don't know, man. I feel like people's perception of me on online versus in person is kind of the same.
Do they think you're a rapper?
Honestly, I don't know sometimes, bro.
I be feeling sometimes I feel like they be walking up to you just because they know you.
Well, I mean, like just they know me as like, I don't want to sound like this nigga, but like Damon Logan, like the brand. You know what I'm saying? like not Damon Logan the rapper. Damon fucking cooks, listens to like fucking music. I don't know what it looks like I do on.
I feel like that
make music,
more like what you do
and shit. Like, it's just me for real. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, art, the music takes precedence, but I think people just come up to me like the nigga from Cobra. Or the nigga that be out drinking Jameson. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas
like
definitely
that, you feel me? Like,
expect him to be drinking a bottle of Jameson.
Yeah. 24/7.
When I first met you, I was literally like, this nigga, all he drinking Jameson, he's probably gonna have a bottle on him.
No, I mean, everything about me, is pretty accurate, nigga. I drink a lot of Jameson. I love food, cook food, rap, all that shit. It's just me, so I don't know. I think people's perspective.
You didn't even answer what you made. What was that you made?
What are pressing you?
Yeah, that food that you just made.
Those are garlic noodles with steak garlic noodles.
He was gatekeeping.
Yeah,
damn, she on your neck.
I'm a hater.
She
on your neck.
I'm a hater, for real, so I gatekeep.
She said, send that. What about your perception?
I I think people like think I'm very. I don't know, because it's easy online to just be like whatever because it's just myself in a damn room. Like, and then I walk outside and I'm hella quiet and I don't talk and I will not like I'm not the first to like start a conversation. I think sometimes people think I'm hella mean, and I'm like I'm actually hella fucking nice.
Is that like based on how you post?
I think just how I look, I guess. I don't know. I just get it more often. I think now the tattoos are coming out more. They're like, oh, now you look real mean.
You get that? Like, I thought you was gonna be a bitch.
And I'm like, yes. And I'm like, damn. Like, you can even say hi, hey. Like,
the niggas come up to you like, oh, you Vivi off of.
Sometimes, like if I go downtown, yeah, which I'm always fucking downtown. It's a lot more girls. A lot of girls come up to me.
Oh, I follow you.
Yeah, I follow you, or like, and like I'll stop and be like, okay, what do I follow you back? And then so I can follow them real quick.
Network.
Yeah, it's all network to be real, but I don't know. I just feel like I just come off as like I'm just like trying to create art, so like that's what I hope I'm like portraying. But then sometimes it's like the narrative switch because like my stories be wild, so like it would be like funny ass shit that like I just think it's funny, and then people think it's toxic, and I'm like, how you take it's how you take it. Like I just think it's funny.
It's
as
like,
fuck.
bro, what I post don't necessarily mean that's what I believe, or that's my opinion, or that's like,
some of it.
Some of it,
like it's like under low key, like that's what I
You be lying to niggas?
I be meaning it. Wait, which part did you say?
Hold on, I got you. You post Justin LeBoy memes?
I post what?
You post Justin LeBoy memes?
No, actually I don't.
No, I'm asking specifically. You be lying to niggas in real life?
Damn, that's crazy.
All right, next question.
And we're done.
Who, me?
We gonna let her slide. Yeah.
What's your perception?
I don't know. What the fuck?
What he said? I just spent 30 minutes talking about
So
it.
girls always say I look intimidating. So I just go with the
I
narrative
get
of
that
a
too,
big black
intimidating.
dude, a big black dude. So I'm just. So I get that even in the gym. So
Oscar gets flame emojis on his selfies.
Huh? No, that happened one time while we were out.
Hey, Oscar's the bad bitch in the car.
When him and Duke be out, it's baddie season.
Dog! Oh my god!
You
It's
have
not
a dog?
even
I'm just
fair,
here to
bro.
bring traction, that's it.
I be slutting out my sister's little dog, bro.
Jesus Christ, bro.
The dog?
Jesus Christ.
that's crazy. You gonna take a break?
Muted that.
No,
break
you
after
can't say that. You can't say that on air.
Yeah, we out.
B.
We shall see.
Like, am I ready?
Getting to all the weird shit. So tell me about a time.
You play?
Yep.
Okay.
Damn.
You want to sync it up?
Niggas out here
Synced
just
up?
throwing shit.
We synced up.
It's a fade. Fade. Oh,
Nigga,
fade.
Fade.
Back from the break again. So I was watching that show Love and Death, and I came to this question. What would you do if your partner told you that they wanted to cheat or they found somebody attractive? And how would you feel, or what would you do in that situation?
Has that happened to anybody?
I would say, I guess, somewhat to me. Somebody wanted closure with somebody from their past. So I was young and naive.
So you let that shit slide?
Yeah. Open
You're
up that
just like,
can of
I
worms.
trust you, so I'm gonna let you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Real quick, when they said they needed closure, did they expound? I don't want to know what they actually said, but did they just leave it at that?
So traumatic, nigga, I do not remember. I just remember niggas wanting closure.
Oh, good. Sure.
No, I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm just being honest.
No.
I don't really remember that shit no more, but I just know it was something along those lines.
No, for sure.
So this sparked this question.
Ah, man. I don't, you know what?
This shit hurt my heart.
I
Just thinking about it, right?
like, it's hard to really imagine, right? It's a hard question to answer if, depending on the type of relationship you in, like, and how deep into the relationship you are, like, if it's a marriage or whatever, y'all, like, 10, 15 years trying to get shit right. Because I believe in marriage, and I believe in the sanctity of marriage. So, like, if we're married and we're going through a rough patch, I'm willing to listen.
Spice things up.
No, I'm willing to listen to what suggestions that you feel that you have that's gonna revitalize our relationship, our marriage, because that's a union, that's a serious thing, right? But if you, my girl, we've been dating for like a year and a half, 2 years, and you want to invite another nigga, no, and honestly, if you want to invite another girl,
Okay, I'm gonna flip that too. Yeah.
honestly, I'm not with that either. Just because I don't that whole fetishizing
threesome.
Or just lesbians or like two girls.
Yeah.
It's cool if you're single, but in a relationship, nigga, what's the difference? If your girl falling in love with another woman versus falling in love with another man,
setting that
there's no
standard
difference.
there too. I don't think there's like a respect at that
Exactly.
point after.
If you're gonna ask me that question, like for real, like if my girl's gonna ask me that question, then I already know. Okay, bet.
Would you respect the honesty?
Yeah,
Like, what if she was like, yo, I know
know.
I love you and I've been with you for this long, but I'm really seeing myself attracted to somebody else, or I want to.
You could respect it, but still not want to be a part of it.
Yeah,
Like, I can fuck with you for being honest, but just because you're honest, don't mean I want to kick it with you no more.
What?
That bitch crazy.
Have y'all ever felt that way? Y'all
lost
ever
her
felt that way about somebody you was with and you was like, damn, I really like somebody else? Or you talking to
just say
one of the homegirls or something? Nobody?
Yeah, no, I be feel like I see that shit all the time, but like when we be out, niggas will have like a girl or something.
And niggas be doing other shit?
Yeah, be doing mad extra shit, and I just be like, that kind of goes to what I'm asking.
That's how you
like
run
niggas
your
will
house.
just cheat or just be willing to sacrifice whatever they
I
got.
feel like it's different, bro. If like a nigga cheating is different than a bitch telling you, being comfortable to be like, yo, you know, whoever Thomas Friends is, yo, I think he's cute. Like, I lowball want to, you know what I'm saying? We was texting and shit. Like, if your bitch told you that, like, how are you really gonna feel, bro? Like, fuck this bitch. Like, I know this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? That shit's so crazy to me, bro. Like,
So you can't even fathom that shit.
The honesty turns to, it looks like disrespect to me, because it's like, ain't we in this? Aren't we on this two-player shit?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? You know? So,
How would you feel about that? If somebody stepped to you like that?
you know, your nigga step to you like that, or, you know what I mean? Whatever your person is,
I
right?
think I would be like automatically like unattracted, like immediately.
Right.
Shut off.
Yeah, like I'm good because what the fuck you find attractive elsewhere? Like it's a problem within themselves, and they're like projecting it to you. So then, therefore, like now I feel like I'm gonna have to do some kind of work to figure it out, and I don't want that kind of like.
And
Me personally, I'm like, oh, you looking? You looking at me?
So you still looking? I thought you was, committed, but now you looking.
Yeah.
and going back to what she said about Vivi, what she said about what do you find so attractive about them? Because at a certain point, I feel like, and I've never been in a relationship past like 2 years type shit, so I'm not the best person to ask, but
all the niggas who've been in, like,
it was it was literally 720 days.
I'm just asking.
Damn.
I'm joking.
That's a
This nigga down to the
WWE
power.
title reign, nigga.
But shit, I fucking lost the fuck.
You weren't in a relationship for
She turns into that bitch, right?
She does, nigga. This is an I Hate Women podcast, and I am your host.
Well, she ain't you first. No, but like
She
you don't go
hate
into
me.
like a
Yeah, real quick, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So that's what I was gonna say. So like when you're in a relationship, like at that point, like my longest relationship, correct? Like there were other women I found that were like just prettier. You know what I'm saying? Like she was just pretty. I can appreciate her just being pretty. That doesn't mean I want to do anything with her, right?
And I can just
find out. But that's the thing. It's not something that you even have to vocalize. You don't have to say that shit. Why the fuck am I saying like a Cameron Diaz?
So you want them to think it, but they can't say it?
So y'all can't be watching the show and she'd be like, damn,
No.
Jonathan Majors.
I don't care. It's like, look, man, go ahead. Look at nigga paying
It's TV, nigga.
You
You
ain't
got
never
Instagram,
Hold
nigga.
on,
What the fuck?
hold on, because you ain't never been chilling with your girl and be like, damn, she's pretty. And she'd be like, what? Who's pretty?
Yeah,
you like, it's Rihanna, bitch. Like, what you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like that type of shit. Nah, but like a random girl just walking down the street, I'm not. That's wild disrespectful.
So y'all both can't look?
a random. I don't.
There's people like that.
I feel it.
So if she did, y'all both not looking?
I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna see it.
What if she's a
Everybody's
person
gonna
and she's
see
like,
it.
you
I'm
see
not
that?
checking it out.
Yes,
So then we
Oh,
good?
yeah, her shit
Okay.
is kind of crazy, right? And then we move on. Like we can move on. It's not a like. What do you mean? It's kind of crazy. Like That'd be fun.
I'm just looking. I see it. I'm not like even checking it out. I just see it.
But the fact that like you're a little bit uncomfortable because you know how your girl be reacting about shit like that.
I think it's like
I think it's a matter of respect, though.
Well, it's also naive to be like, as soon as you get with somebody, nobody else is attractive. Doesn't mean you're attracted to them, but to say they're not attractive anymore is like
that's crazy.
Everybody's capping.
That's got to be open dialogue.
Crazy.
That's got to be something you discuss. Like that's what I hate about a lot of relationships today, because you just get with somebody real quick, right? Like after a month of talking, going back and forth on Instagram, y'all automatically commit to a relationship instead of taking
she's
that.
like in a relationship, so you gotta wait for her.
And I know a lot of women hate the dudes that they feel like they drags them along. Let me cut real quick. So a lot of girls hate the dude that feels like he's dragging it along. He don't want to make it like a committed relationship. He wants to take his time, but a lot of us want to get to learn you first. I want to know how you gonna react in this situation. I want to know how you react around your family, my family, how you react around your kids, how I'm gonna be around you, like all this other shit. And women don't see the long term of that.
Nobody wants to be friends first. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. You don't want to become my best friend before you commit to me and say, okay, now I do want to be with you. We almost 30, right? Some of us in here is 30. We don't want to be wasting time, right? And they don't see the long term of that. I don't want to get in 6 months with you and then feel like, all right, I really don't like how you do this, and it's a big thing that I can't accept. But I already committed to you, so now I'm breaking up with you. You feel like
that
wasting
shit's
time.
wild to me, bro. That shit's wild.
What is that shit called? Monogamy?
Is that monogamy?
When you're in one person only?
I don't know, because this shit we was just talking about. What's that, polygamy? When you invite somebody else to a relationship and have...
I don't know what it's called. I don't know what that's called.
It's
polyamorous.
Yeah.
Like that's why inviting somebody else to your relationship, like I seen a lot of that.
It works for some people, but that's just
it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
I like old school love.
No facts.
But that shit don't even exist no more. That was before computers and shit. Like
you said, die. What'd you say?
Die together type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
you talking about? They think
you want her to go crazy.
A lot of us thought the notebook was corny, but the notebook was showing you like some It's some unattainable shit. But
like
that shit
come back and hunt her?
I felt that way. Like, damn, I wish I was with my wife forever type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that shit's beautiful, bro. That shit is beautiful if you can have
that shit don't exist no more. A lot of us don't even believe in marriage.
That's why I lean on you guys a lot.
I think people don't believe in marriage because you're like the standards of it are so just like I don't know. I think they're wrong. Like you're supposed to just forgive and go like how you were explaining. Go through like this rough patch. What rough patch? Like I think at the end of the day, with the way you look at a relationship is the way you should look at how you value and you treat your friends. Like for me, like my friends are so great and they're good ass people, and like I would never like tolerate disrespect or any kind of anything. And so like when I look at my partners and they don't reflect that, I'm like, what? Why? Like because we made a commitment to each other. Like nah, that's dead.
No, I feel that.
I'm gonna hold you to the same way I hold my friends.
Exactly.
And, like not just because like I love them, it's just not intimate with them.
Yeah.
Them is intimate.
Do you get mad at your friends?
No.
You never fell out with your friends?
You
never fell out with your friends?
Me and James.
I mean, I'm not friends with some people anymore.
Right, but like obviously the best friends are the ones that you've argued, wasn't talking to each other for a couple months.
Like in high school.
Y'all do that shit.
Like you don't like your best friend you never got in an argument with?
Never squabbled up.
As a grown, as an adult, out of high school.
No,
y'all
we don't argue. I don't like.
I've never been on animosity.
Like in our circle, it's very like firm. It's like we don't gossip. We don't talk about drama. We don't talk about other people. When we hang out, it's really about like how you doing, how you feeling, what work have you been up to, how we raising. I'm all about around moms as well, so it's a lot different. We hold ourselves different, but like. There's no drama. If there is drama, it's like outside people, and then we cut them people off immediately because like we're just too grown. Like there's no reason why we should be like arguing.
That's not normal. That's an anomaly right there. That friend group that they got.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Vicky. That was wrong.
The 1%.
The 1%. That was
serious.
She dead ass.
Yes, she is.
Niggas is like.
I talk to people who are like, you guys don't have drama, and it's like, nah, because we don't. There's not. If the moment if there is any weirdness, like we've learned to like either like chill separately because not everybody's gonna click. I've learned that. Like I try to make everybody click.
All right, so then
no, but I'm not gonna say there's not an argument. There's just you can tell that the energy is not.
You never was like wrong and you told I'm sorry.
Two different opinions and like y'all butted heads and it went a little bit too heated.
Because now I feel like you handle like some confrontations is like this is the ultimatum. Like either we're gonna agree to squash this shit or we're not.
That's what I'm saying. So I've had friendships that I've known for many years and we're no longer friends anymore. But my friend circle now, We're not like that. So I've had friends where like now I've had to cut them off because, like I said, when I got to a certain age, I wasn't going to tolerate any of that because there's no reason to have that.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, my friends now, there's nothing to disagree about. Like you can live your life the way you want to live it. I ain't finna say nothing to you.
I want beef.
You don't care who your friend is.
Chaos.
I got a question.
Yeah, I do that with other people.
So
I want it out of you.
No.
So one of your homegirls.
I'm just not gonna act like it don't happen.
So you say your homegirls when they dating people, y'all don't get into if their person is like a good dude or a bad dude. Y'all don't talk about that. Like what if he cheated on her and she's not.
So for instance, like let's say we're not even gonna okay. So let's just say I had a friend who was with somebody who wasn't a good person. They kept coming to me. At the end of the day, you gotta wake up and be yourself and live your life you gotta live. So you can keep venting to me about this person who's not a good person, and I could get an idea about him, but you're still gonna be with him.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna hold you to that because when you're ready to do whatever you gotta do, you're gonna do it.
And you wouldn't stop being friends with them over that.
I wouldn't stop being friends with you over that.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you give unsolicited advice?
You just let them. That does tie into it.
He's not knots, or he's not tying
to the other topic.
No, I really don't give advice because I don't want people to take it and then they take that advice and that shit just end up wrong. So hey, you fuck up your own life. Because I
did it, and
I feel like I can't speak for other people because I don't sometimes make the best choices or I don't do the things right. So who am I to tell you what to do? And then and then you look back at me and I'm like, shit. I don't even be making
when you feel like your situation ain't even,
You're open to like somebody's like, oh, what's your advice or what's your opinion of this? You'll do it. Last week,
I'll give you my opinion and I'll say it whether you like it or don't like it. But I'm not finna hold you to it if you take it or don't take it. Whether you told me 50 times or once, I don't care.
If you tell me something, I might take just a little bit of it. No.
Just easy bit.
No beef in the front.
If it's 5, if it's 5 here.
If it's 5,
I'm gonna use it in a song, but not apply it.
If Dana came up to you for advice, I'd steer him the wrong way for sure.
Especially
if it was a song, he'd be like, hey, this it? I'd be like, yeah, this is the one.
Actually stay with her, bro.
That's the one.
I'll slide into this next topic though. Just had a question. I was watching a video and somebody was saying sometimes they wake up and even they got their whole family with them. They got their kids with them. They got their husband. And she was like, sometimes she just still feels lonely, right? Like even being surrounded by a lot of people, she feels lonely. And then I was thinking I wake up every day living here by myself, roommates and stuff, and I'm like, damn, I know I'll kick it with y'all a lot, but sometimes I do be feeling lonely. But that's by choice, right? Like I'll come home and I'm like, damn, do I really want to call somebody over to lay in the bed with me, or do I want to get in a relationship where I'm all good, waking up every day by myself?
Is it by choice? Because I know you said you could invite somebody, but I mean, just a body there. Does that feel the moment?
Even then, sometimes I feel
I mean, it was loud, gang.
Even then, it's like, you might still be lonely at that point because that's not really who you want to be laid down with.
Exactly. Exactly. So I feel like, I don't know, man, it's tough.
I'll answer this. Nigga, I feel like that my whole life.
You always felt lonely? Why you say that?
I don't know. I probably grew up as the only child and shit like that.
So you felt like you never had nobody?
I always had to have people around me. Even like that now. I have to be out with people. I can't just do shit.
Do you feel that same way when you, let's say you with us, do you still feel that same way?
That's why I be lost in thought. I'll be sitting right here and I'm fucking sad or lonely. I'll say lonely.
A lot of people don't admit that shit.
I've been like that. I've been like that my whole, damn near my whole life. Like my family used to think I was crazy because I'd be quiet, and I'm just like, I just feel alone.
And niggas won't even know how to react to that.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to react to it. You know what I'm saying? But when it's true, nigga, I'll say, just being honest, just speaking his truth. Like a nigga like me, I'll probably lie about it, but be lonely as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to just be vulnerable.
Y'all see Dave?
Yeah.
The latest season?
Yeah.
I haven't seen
it. You saw the episode when Gator they broke down?
No, I ain't see that.
It was like, Gator always gotta have a girl around. He was like, because I need that. My mom fucking left me. I need that in my life. I need a woman, or I just need somebody to be around. Damn. I felt that. I'm not.
Damn.
They was like, you have an addiction? He was like, no, I don't have an addiction, nigga. I just don't know how to be by myself. It's hard for me.
Fuck.
And I was gonna say, the social media thing. So you always have something going on, right? So many people on social media, right? Yeah. But a lot of them, when they just looking at that phone, they alone as hell, lonely as fuck. Just looking at that phone, they feel like they have all these friends, and it's not real. It's not real.
Yeah.
So that's why I just wanted to ask you how y'all feel about that. How you feel, Frame? Do you feel it? You ever feel alone, nigga?
All the time.
All the time. He too cool. Look. He said, I'm not gonna let you know.
No, all the time.
I think it's easy. Like if you're going through hard times, it's easy to feel lonely, especially for us that we live alone. When hardship comes, I feel fucking alone.
You know what's funny is like I look forward to my alone time.
Yeah. No,
that's another thing too.
But I be, you know what I'm saying? I get to eat however the fuck you know what I'm saying? What I want to eat and like all that shit. I be thinking about it, I was like, bro, like that's crazy. I couldn't just go grub out in front of my bitch like that. You know
that's kind of like I don't know.
I like really just being like 6-year-old me, but like with grown responsibilities. I can go drive and smoke a blunt if I want. Like I be feeling like that shit ruins me as far as like how I relate with people.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, nigga, all right, I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'll just be by
but you
myself.
also don't just be at the crib by yourself. I feel like the alone that Al's talking about is different from your alone.
Yeah,
like, you do appreciate your alone time after you've been out fucking all day socializing with 6 people, and then you come home. Yeah, I fucking want to come home and chill and not talk to nobody. But I think Al's alone is very different.
Like more so like just all
as far as maybe he feels like he's missing something and that's why he feels alone. And I feel like I'm missing something and there's times where I feel alone where I'm like I'm not there yet or I'm not at the place that I want to be at. Right. Or there's like I think since here my goal was to have a family. Like I've always wanted to have a family. And then that's always like weighing on me because I don't have it yet, I guess. So it makes me feel more alone as the years go by.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit harder for me.
Yeah, that's real.
How about you, B? How you feel about that? Because I know you got kids, right?
Yeah, I guess so I would feel like when I first became single from the kid's dad, you feel very lonely because like you have this idea of like what life's supposed to be like, and mind you, I was in it for 7 years, so like 7 years is like a lot of habits, so things just had to change very like fast, and you feel very like alone, but at the same time like you weren't really alone. Like you were lonely because it was different, but like to actually sit by yourself and feel like you didn't have anybody. And even now, like I don't really feel lonely because I can call anybody up, like really, real shit. I have really good people in my life, or like if I feel like I'm by myself and in my head, just to have a conversation with, because like, I love to be by myself. Like I love to chill by myself. I don't like to kick it with a lot of people, but I like to talk on the phone, so like I'll have a conversation for like an hour or two. But like I don't know, I feel like lonely sometimes is just like a mindset for me. Like I feel alone when I have to do things that require somebody to do it with me. Like real shit, I really go out to eat by myself because I don't like to sit there by myself. I feel awkward as fuck.
I'm the opposite. Sometimes, like, I don't went to the movies by myself, or I go to the bar by myself.
You went to the hookah bar by yourself.
I definitely went to the bar.
And it works for social media.
I'm saying. So how about like you don't think you can go out by yourself and have a good time?
I mean, I can. I just don't want to. Like,
you just don't want to.
It's just not my cup of tea. Like, I think I've done some stuff by myself and like I enjoy it, but like I enjoy it more with people that I know like to do the same shit. Because then I'm just there like, damn, this person likes to do this, and this would be more like we could have these kind of conversations. And then I'm just thinking about who I could bring back, right? Like instead of just like I said, like I have alone time in my fucking thoughts, so I feel like.
Always speaking to yourself.
Shout out to the thoughts.
Yeah, I ain't never alone.
Shout out to your inside.
I got 3 kids. It ain't long.
Nah, but my mama like. Let me go first. My mama had 5 kids, right? So mom's had 5 kids before she was 24.
This nigga's nuts.
So I know like a lot of the times she used to say things like that not that she was alone, but just having to raise 5 kids and being a single mom while you're 24, you kind of feel alone even though you have all your family going on. So I think I don't know, some people they may feel more alone than they actually want to.
Oh yeah, I feel like I can't like relate with people like sometimes. Like I can relate on like a surface level, but as far as like putting in the work, I don't know. I don't think I'm good at it.
You don't relate to me?
Yeah, we cool niggas.
That's what I thought.
Cool niggas.
Well, what do you mean by that, though, brother?
Expound, brother. He ain't even expound. He just been saying shit. Then hopping off.
He put the shades on.
He been so cool this episode.
No, I get what you saying.
Like I feel like a relationship, like
you niggas lonely.
A committed relationship takes like work, obviously, right?
A hell of a lot of it.
Hell of a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Especially to get like good years in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I commend the 5, the 7, and all that shit. But you know, at the end of the day, like I can't.
I've been on vacation.
I feel like I think about the fact of it coming to an end and being like just hurt by it, that I'll be more reserved in as far as how I deal with a girl and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I'll try, but at the heart of it, it's just like
you're scared of getting your heart broken. Is what you're saying, right?
You don't want to be vulnerable.
Yeah, like
But what you got to lose?
Yeah, like I feel like this shit's not that bad. It's cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like
time.
Just
so you don't ever find yourself wanting that?
Lose time.
Because I know
oh yeah, for sure.
Because I know you
sure.
haven't
In that aspect, yeah. As far as like relating with people, yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like that's where I felt alone. But as far as being comfortable by myself and shit, that shit's cool. It's almost too easy.
It's what is.
That's the way it should be though.
Yeah.
It should be like that.
But I'm trying to work on like being more vulnerable and getting my heart broken, all that bullshit.
Yeah, you don't want that. Buddy.
I can't write a good song, bro. I can't write a good song if I ain't going through some shit or if I ain't have my heart broken.
Yeah, I don't write.
I'm a weird artist. Like I gotta go through the old text threads. I keep everything. I gotta look. I do this. I'll randomly type a word in my phone and then just go read the text messages, like just to see what we was arguing about on the 20th of May in 2020. Like who was I talking to? I was talking to you. This we was going through. Damn, that's a whole song right there.
Boy, got the dark word with the picture over it.
I remember when I was like 2 years in a relationship, like damn, I really don't want to be with her no more, but I don't know how to tell her.
I did gaslight.
Like I'm being like I'm being a coach. No, so it's like, I don't know.
You
and then you kind of feel,
like,
you kind of feel alone with your girl because it's like I can't even talk to you and come to you about how I'm feeling because you don't even understand me at this point. So now I know the relationship about to be over. So now I'm feeling even more like damn, I'm by myself right now. Like,
see, I don't want to do that type shit. I don't want to have like a relationship that seems like a fucking game with somebody. You know
we're not talking
I mean?
about recent. We're talking about old shit. It's been
obviously
a minute.
That's old shit, but like you know what I'm saying. Look at how you guys just handled that situation in general. Like just you know what I'm saying. Just looking at it objectively.
I'm trying to avoid all that shit.
Like I don't want to at this point, and obviously I would have been on some different shit when I was younger, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, that shit just seems crazy to play with somebody like that.
Yeah. It's a shitty game, man.
Yeah, like, I don't know. But I'm coming in with those intentions. Like, I'm being for real.
I'm not coming to play with you.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
I'm gonna break your heart off.
Yeah, I'm over here like I still go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do some unfriendly shit and break your heart.
That shit crazy. You weird.
Some unfriendly shit.
Weird, man.
You're trying to figure out how you gonna do it. Like, damn.
But so I just jumped to like. All right,
It's better to come from me first or one of us.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Dirty rat. No, you. I was just judging at first, but I had to comment.
Throwing out there.
Nah, that's dope. I appreciate y'all sharing that shit for real.
No, for sure. Thank you. Thanks for calling me pussy.
No, he was really
I'm a pussy. I realize I'm insane.
Yo, wow.
Pussy. Anxiety.
Niggas start self-sabotaging. No, let me say this. Let me say this, bro. Like,
that is hilarious.
Shout out Frame, dude.
all that shit is self-sabotage, bro. Just thinking of like negatively and just.
It doesn't dictate my decisions while I'm talking to somebody. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this is the second time we linked up and you're still like nervous. Like, I'm not gonna just keep pushing to make sure that shit work. That's weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not working. I'm not gonna force it. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by like, I'm not making it a game and shit.
Feel it. I used to love the cat and mouse game.
Nah, I don't know.
I used to love
People know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they do, but what if they're not ready?
Cool, go ahead. Take your time. I'm gonna take my time over you.
I used to want to chase it for real. Sick shit.
We all want to keep going on stuff.
I'm good, bro.
You got anything that you've been just thinking about that you want to get out?
I gotta go eat.
You got your projects right now? Website. Where can they fuck with you at? Hey, she talking.
Mute up.
Damn.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck, am I working on shit right now? I don't think I'm
Aren't you got a magazine?
I am actually.
You got a
My
zine coming
magazine actually is gonna drop this weekend.
Oh,
you was about to skip it?
I was because I forgot. My brain, like, I go through like a lot mentally, and like a lot of people think this shit's easy because I make it look easy, which that's great. Because like, if there's anything that I could do, is just like make it look like what I do is a breeze. Yeah.
You don't want to everybody go to.
Yeah, and that's why like lonely. I don't got time. No, I feel like I'm not lonely because I got people.
I'm fucking with you.
I got people to. I used to be lonely, but it takes some time to get out of it. So lonely.
She lonely right now.
She said, I ain't even hear her now. I've been in my head.
I've been in my head. But no, yeah, the magazine's gonna drop this weekend. Because once I say it, that's it.
What is it called?
Yeah, do we have a name or do we?
Shit. Okay, so
We
now
don't
you
have
just.
to
So no, it was. So my graphic design is called Creative Control Design. But I didn't want to. I started the magazine off that on the first issue, but then as I was sitting there, I was like, I really want to brand it off into like a magazine, a brand, a clothing brand. So now I'm naming it Lucky Love, which is the 2 L's in the Lucky Love are going to be 7s.
Oh,
so it'll be
word.
shortened for like 7-7. So if you actually want to help me out, I'll pay you to
It's
do a
here,
graphic.
I'm ready.
Yeah, just for like an actual logos for it.
Cool, we'll trade you episodes.
I had told my cousin too, because she's gonna see this. I told my cousin too, but what I want for this brand is it to have different branding. Like I don't want it to just stick to one. I don't want it to have one aesthetic. I want it to like be different branches of it. So yeah, that's my
I fuck
project.
with that because a lot of people try to box people in.
Yeah, I don't want to
Like
do that.
even with this, like I don't like calling this shit a podcast. I just like calling it Less Crazy or whatever because it's just like
You can just pull up and have a
yeah,
conversation.
niggas just pull up. It ain't like we interviewing. Like today, did you feel like you got interviewed?
I don't feel like I got interviewed. No.
We just kicking it. So that's like just shit like that because people will be like, oh, what's up with y'all little podcast?
I have bad memory. Did you guys all come to the art show?
Yeah.
Which are
Yeah.
You went to the art show?
Yeah.
I think Stan was the only one that was. I think because you were doing something.
You were supposed to come, but I think you had. Oh yeah, you had like a dinner.
Oh yeah, okay.
You had a dinner.
My bad. I would've.
No, it's cool. We're gonna have another one coming soon towards the end of the year.
Less crazy will be there. Less crazy. Less crazy.
But other than that, yeah, that's it. Just the magazine.
Fine.
And just
Where can they follow you at? Don't follow me.
yeah, don't follow me.
Nigga.
Nah, just Victoria. VSQZ. That's it.
Nigga said,
Don't follow her, nigga. Look at that.
Y'all gotta DM them to get through me.
Niggas finna be in the
Hey,
comments.
she said it.
Hey, y'all gotta get through them.
Niggas finna be in the comments. Where's Shorty at?
Said it.
We gatekeeping?
Nah, y'all better give them like a riddle. They gotta answer that riddle.
Where's Shorty at?
Is she lonely for real?
Niggas finna. I could tell she was lonely.
She be on my head.
Great. She capped.
That's the name of the pod. Is she lonely?
No, it's called Jordan Poole. Cause
Is
niggas
she lonely?
Jordan Poole. Is she lonely?
All right, I'll take us home. Oh no, you want to do the thing?
Yeah. So I need everybody. One good thing that happened this
I'm
week.
answering.
We finna say a prayer.
Self-sabotage.
No. You answering. Everybody answering.
You gotta go first. Since you
Wait,
said
what'd you say?
The board of directors
Whack
decided
first.
Al has to answer this too. One thing this week, this past 14 days, 7 days, that happened that you happy about, something good that happened, anything.
anything
Guess
positive.
here.
Yeah, I gotta really think about it. That's why.
Nothing
Because I
positive
got a free
happened.
Chick-fil-A
Alright,
sandwich.
Yeah, all right, let's start on this
Go
side.
ahead.
Yo, so shout out Demi Hughes with Shop News.
Yeah.
We all linked up because he was
Another shameless.
what do you call it?
Shameless
Like he was
plug.
selling.
Yeah,
He had a venue.
Apollo?
Roselle, yeah. So
yeah, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but
yeah. So shout out Demi and Shop News and shout out Roselle for pulling up, fucking us. It's our Casa Grand cousin. So yeah,
we might have to pull up for an episode or something.
facts. You gotta
Yeah.
go fuck with
That
us.
shit was
That's a
dope.
fact. Yeah. Oh, so the positive.
Stan?
We going in order. Fight.
Popcorn.
Yo, honestly, for real, it's a great week.
What about pulling up with two at no?
Nah, he went crazy. That's hate.
Wait,
Is
what?
it?
That's hate.
Oh, okay, Jordan Poole.
Oh, yeah.
That's hate.
Whoa.
Bro, and he left Dolo. Bro, this nigga.
All right, okay, we off that.
Alan,
That's crazy.
Hey, but Stan stayed.
I stay for Teddy. I always stay. I'm always there.
Bite down. No, but I had a great week. Honestly, bro, any day, and it sounds so corny, but any day that I'm alive, I really can't complain for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm being so serious. Like, I really can't. Like, I've been writing a lot more, and I haven't in a long time. Like, things are really, like, it's just happy. You know what I'm saying? Just being happy type shit. And this week, these last few days just showed me that niggas were not happy. So,
Damn.
not on some dark shit, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just like,
Sometimes you gotta realize I've been in a slump.
yeah, exactly. Just like I've been just like living and just not really like enjoying shit. Just living to live. You know what I'm saying? I've been enjoying myself. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I started writing again. It's been a minute since I recorded a song.
Yeah.
Started taking inquiries, writing again. So putting vocals on the beat again. So you say, don't want some advice? Oh, I'll take some advice. What you got for me?
That's love, bro.
What you got for me? No, give me some.
I want it to be good. I don't want it to be some bullshit.
Oh,
Just
you
give me a
some
minute.
bullshit. Yeah, but I'm back writing songs. So if you want 100 gems, some work, just hit me up. I'm back.
Come bread ready too, nigga.
I'm
broke boy shit.
I'm catching up.
Sorry.
VV, your turn.
I just signed my lease for my own apartment.
Great feeling.
Yeah, no, I feel
Speaking
good
of
as
rent.
shit. Raising 3 kids, doing it. I had help all the way up until this point.
Shout out to
Shout out to my
single
mom
mom.
because she be helping.
Shout
She
out
be holding
mom.
that shit down.
And it was just Mother's Day, so
And
shout
it
out to the
was.
moms again.
That
happy
make the
Mother's
world
Day
go
again.
around. But yeah, sign my lease.
The real
just gonna be-
superheroes.
Just gonna be chilling. Ain't finna be going out after paying rent. Ain't finna be crying. But hey,
Yeah, I can't even. I got what I'm paying. Nigga, I'm paying for these lights. You feel me?
I feel that.
Y'all can pull up. That's the
I'm doing kickbacks and game nights. We do game nights.
We need to have a less crazy game night. For real.
That's a
I
fact.
know you've been talking about
am I invited?
I want to play that one game. I want to play that game
That's crazy.
What
on
game?
the pod.
What's good?
On the pod?
We're not strangers.
We can do that.
sounds
We can do
That
that.
should be crazy.
Which one?
We're not
strangers.
I don't even know what
The
that
red
is,
box one?
Yeah.
I got that.
We
game.
can do that.
I'll bring it
Oh,
for
she's
you.
doing those.
I actually got like 4 games we can
Then you
play
have to.
already.
I want to do that.
You have
You
to
should set it up. She's gonna work on your schedule.
Alright,
Game
gotcha.
night. We gonna do it.
All right, you two niggas ready?
I'm ready.
Nigga was thinking so hard.
No, they some like Siamese twins.
Bro, you know when you gotta read in class and you just been waiting like,
Yeah,
man, they finna pick me.
me. I used to be
They
shy.
finna pick me.
I read. Still can't read.
Oh shit.
I'm cutting that up.
Exactly. Nigga. I embrace those.
Hey, we can't say that.
I am though.
We can't say the R word.
Alright,
Come on.
so
Alright, I got you.
I'm sure the proof that you can do it.
Cap, nigga.
I am. I got the papers.
Wow.
I'm happy for this podcast.
Oh my
I'm
god.
happy you showed up today.
I love it.
I can't complain. Good week. I was thinking about that I
Speaking
needed
to
to be
the
more
mic.
busy. I needed another something to do, and basketball's been like hella filling
been
that
killing
gap. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm killing it.
No,
I just
but, like,
really
you know what I
enjoy-
mean? Like,
yeah, like I just
feeling
been
what-
really enjoying just fucking.
You
playing.
pulling up from 40?
Yeah,
You pulling up
I
from
gotta
40?
play you, so I just shut your dreams down. Nigga.
I just feel like I don't want to play no more after that. I
See,
can't
you
wait
happy
to play
now,
this
nigga?
weekend.
That's
I swear I suck. I'm really bad at it. But I'm trying.
But he keep getting the invite. He keep getting the
I keep
invite.
getting invites to play ball, so I'm like, I gotta be good.
Hey, we fuck with bro, but pick him up.
He not my
But
man's
they-
like
I
that.
get picked up all the time, so
It's good.
I'm good.
Jordan Poole.
Alright, that's it.
And
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Alright, I just want to say I hella appreciate you guys
Oh,
because
for
I
sure.
don't really do nothing like this.
You
I'm
coming
very
back.
reserved.
Game night.
Please.
But I
That's really
mean,
dope.
he didn't make me, but he like pushed me. He said, "You better do this shit."
Good. Damn.
It was like low key,
He
like
should
you know,
knighted
like but in like a very like.
See what I mean when you see why I asked why like she be lying to niggas? Cause I did not
She
say
just capped. She just capped it.
No, you say it in
Yeah,
a way. You don't have to say it to say it.
It was intimidating.
No, but it's not like you said. It's out of love. Like it's only to like steer you in the right direction, and it brings you in a room full of people you may have not even been with any other time. So
Yeah,
I
I told you
appreciate
you was
it.
gonna kill it. You killed it.
I fuck with you guys.
Appreciate you.
This podcast is dope. Your branding is dope. You guys are all fucking creative as shit. I just met you, but I will peep your work to see it.
The legend.
The legend for
That's
real.
where it go.
The man,
Yeah.
for real.
And anything I said, I stand on that shit. So
Yeah. She said, don't cut none of the shit I said.
Did you feel nervous or uncomfortable?
I mean, like nervous because like I never want to say the wrong thing, but fuck it, if I said it, I said it. So
No, we just beat that shit up. Like, what he just said.
Good, nigga.
But he was good though. Like, it was a
yeah, no,
lot
it's
of
good. You guys are dope. You guys are respectful.
You would come back.
I would come back. Most
She said she
definitely.
gonna do the game night, so
Yeah, I
her
would.
next episode is
And I'll
game
bring
night.
more funny ass people. I
Yeah,
got dope ass friends. So.
Yeah, we can go 12 mics. I mean,
Hey man, Oscar, so look, hey Oscar, you know what's so funny? She was Vivi was talking and they was like, hey, I started saying something under my breath, and they was like, hey nigga, you better chill before you lose your seat.
yeah. She said she gonna come.
Said it.
That's what we were laughing
I
at.
said it in a minute.
She finna come in here with security next time.
She got the chef coat on, cooking it.
She finna come in here with her PR nigga.
That shit was so funny.
She is coming from my seat.
PR ready over there. Like,
She getting one of these niggas
cut that
out of
question.
here.
That shit was so funny,
we
bro.
cutting all that.
They were like, I'm gonna talk too much.
I had to make sure my talk time was up, you know?
Bro, I had to lock in.
She walked in the gym and dropped 40.
That was episode 7. Those are
No warm up.
Episode 7, Jordan Poole ish.